Hello everybody, it's Saturday morning. Corin's off doing some work this morning at the school, so I'm on my own. So I thought, brilliant weather, all the rain seems to have cleared up, so I'm on my way to have a brekkie out at it's called the Reserve Cafe, I think, at Enstead. I love their breakfast there. It's a bit of a way out in the country, which is great for a motorcycle ride. But they do like a what is it called? Like a Mexican breakfast. So it's a mixture of veggies, all my favorite stuff, and some eggs, and really nice, warm, really nice. I love all the flavors in there. So I'm almost there every week. Yeah, I don't even need to look at the menu. That's my first choice. So anyway, right now I'm on the Moggle Road, and I'll be on this road for a little while, and then I'll turn off on the Mount Cosby Road to go towards Mount Cosby, and the restaurant is kind of on the way along that road. On the right of me here, you can actually see a pipeline that's water. So further on down this road in Mount Cosby, there's a water filtration. Well, basically the water from the dams comes down the river, and they do whatever they do to add all the chemicals and everything to make it drinkable. So this pipeline goes basically all the way down to the suburbs and everything. We've got a pipe mostly underground. You can see it in certain parts of the area I live in, but yeah, that's what that is. Okay, here we are at there's an animal hospital here as well. Quite a popular place, as you can see. Try and get some parking in here. And here we are. Right, just finished my breakfast now. Awesome place. I just had a nice conversation with the owner here as well, a very nice guy. Had my Spanish breakfast, absolutely amazing. I'd come here every morning for breakfast here if I could. Okay, just getting ready to get on my way. Got the phone power plugged in. Need to turn the key to switch it on. I've also put the screen up again, just because I found that with the wind in my face, I had to keep the visor down, and I quite enjoy riding with my visor up, and this way I can do it because the screen is very good at deflecting the wind away from my head, and I get no wind noise or buffeting. Anyhow, I am going to go off to Prior's Pocket now, and I'm going to go a different way around just because different is good. So Prior's Pocket is a pocket in the river, in the Brisbane River, and it's kind of like farmland over there. There's cattle farming out there. It's not a big pocket. There's also a lot of horse. It looks like people stable their horses out there, and maybe they go riding. I don't know, but there are a lot of horses out there as well. It's a place, I drive right to the end of the pocket, and there's a car park there, and the Brisbane City Council, whichever council looks after it, might be Ipswich, I don't know, they keep it well maintained. People take their dogs there and go for a long walk. It's not as nice as it used to be. The floods have destroyed a bit of the grass, and I don't think you can walk as far down as you used to. The interesting thing about this place on the river is that I don't know if it's a natural thing or if people try to create a dam there at some stage, but the river, there's a kind of an, I don't know what you call it, an inlet that looks roundish. It's quite big. Anyway, if it was meant to be a dam or something at some stage, obviously the river's broken through now, so it's part of the river. Anyway, it makes for a good photograph at sunset, with the sun shining off the water if it's nice and still. Just nice all round, I guess. This road was also covered in water on the floods. You can still see bits of soil hanging around, and no doubt as we go further on down the road, you'll see twigs and grass and stuff poking through fences along the way in the low-lying areas. Anyway, it's just nice to be out in the countryside, if that's what you call this. Yeah, a lot of big properties here. I wouldn't like to be mowing all that grass, but I guess some people have big tractors that they use to get that done fairly smartly, or maybe they pull in and get some dude that does it for all of them once in a while. Okay, I can't see that much up again. Oh, here we go. If you look up against the fence there, you'll still see a whole lot of stuff and aftermath of the water going through here. And up ahead you can see there's just a little bit of soil on the road still. I think, there we go, you can see there. That was a bit of a low-lying area. I just went through there. Yeah, you can see a lot of people out here have horses, starting to get chilly now, so they're wearing their blankies. So if I turn right here, then that goes to the Moggle Ferry as far as I remember. Actually, maybe I'll just take a ride up here. What the hell? Got time. I've also got the other lens on today. My last ride I had the lens mod for the GoPro on. I just got the standard lens on at the moment. I want to just see what kind of picture I get from that. Okay, so Moggle Ferry is this way. Yep, okay. I heard that it was not running, so it looks like it is running. Okay, so this is how people in this part of in this area get over to the other side without having to make a huge detour around. I'm just going to go into the parking lot here and turn around. You can see the water level is still pretty high. I can't remember if you pay for this or not. Could be free. People seem to be showing something, so maybe that means they've paid. Maybe not. Maybe they're just greeting the guy. Ah, I can't go into the parking lot here. Okay, that sucks. I'm just gonna turn around here then. And off to Prior's Pockets. Okay, this is the roundabout. Gotta go right here to Prior's Pocket. A lot of new houses around here, so I'm guessing that not too long ago this was all farmland here. Here we have a cattle farm on the right. Bird sitting on the cow's back. We used to call them tick birds when we were younger. I don't know what the actual name is. The white birds, a couple of them around here. Maybe they do eat the ticks off the cows and the horses. I have no idea, but I assume that's the case. What is this? Is this a cart in front of me with a horse or a donkey? That's interesting. You just don't see those every day in Australia. Good morning. That looks like a lot of fun, eh? You don't see that every day. I guess they didn't want to scare the horse. It's quite understandable. Yeah, so that yellow gate ahead is the end of the road, but also the entrance to the, I guess you want to call it a city park, although it's not in the city. Yeah, but as I say, people will park their cars here at the dead end and go and walk their dogs or walk themselves. Yeah, I can't see a sign saying who looks after it. I guess it used to be there on that pole. It's no longer there. Oh, maybe I will fly one of the drones here now. I've got both of them here. Give it a go. Oh, I need the key to get my drone out. Which one? Actually, I didn't really charge the battery of the Mavic, so not sure what have we got. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Maybe the spare that I brought. Actually, DJI were pretty good to me recently. All three of the original batteries that I got with this drone, because I bought the Flymore pack, they got bulges in them, and I bought this one. It's still got battery 4 label on it, just before we went to on our last holiday up to Cairns, one of the islands there, and then I only had one battery, so I wasn't doing that much flying. And then one day I was just reading one of the forums, and one of the guys said that he had some batteries that he got with his drone that weren't doing so well, and he told DJI and they sent him some new ones. So I thought, well, that's worth a go then. And I contacted DJI and told them, I first of all showed them on my controller that I hadn't charged them more than, I think the one that I'd charged the most was about 54 times or something. And I just said, look, that's not what I expect. And they got back to me and they said, oh, okay, send your drones back. And they sent me a slip that I used for Australia Post to send them back. And yeah, next thing you know, there's 3 new batteries arriving at my doorstep. So that was awesome. And I mean, these batteries are worth $250 each, so $750. Anyway, I'm only using 2 of the batteries now. The other 2 I've just decided I'll leave them in their original casing, and maybe if I sell this drone eventually. I mean, this one's 3 years old now. It's still bloody good drone. There is the version 3 that's out now, but very expensive. So I don't know, I'm not that pressured to get a new one. Okay, we've got all the satellites. We've got 95% battery. Lift off. There, the horses, the horse, the cart. You too. Cheers. Alright, that'll probably look good now. And once this photo is taken, if I turn around, you'll probably be able to see the old abandoned asylum on the other side of the road. Oh, the river, that is, sorry. Ah, so I found it. It's this button here, which the other drones don't have. So you've got active track. Okay, then I choose myself. It recognizes me, and now it'll follow me. Looks like, yeah. So that's it. It follows me. I can go up, and I can go down. I can, yeah, I can't go sideways. Oh, okay, okay. Is it going to still follow me while it's, okay, so I could in theory just do a circle around myself and go up. So it stays focused on me. Can't see it. Oh, there it is. not going to go backwards. Doesn't seem to want to go further away than that. Okay, I've never used this before. Actually, let's do cancel that. Actually, I want to maybe record some of that. I'd never recorded it. Has it lost me? I think it's lost me. Ah, that's because I cancelled the whole damn thing, that's why. Okay, let's get it on me again. Is it recording? Don't know what it thought it saw there. Ah, it's lost me. I'm too far away. Come closer. Okay. It's found me again. Because I can go off to the side. Doesn't like going too far. Okay, is it going to follow me if I walk this way? Come with me, Tony. Okay, it's walking. Okay. It's video recording at the moment.
I've done that, and ended up all of a sudden it took off and went over the river, and I just got it back, and then it hit the top of that tree.
Oh, really? Yeah. Which drone have you got?
Just an Android phone.
Oh, okay.
eBay. But it's not unlike that.
There's, I've got a smaller one in the back there as well. They're quite affordable, and they've got all kinds of sensors and everything on them as well. It's incredible what they're doing these days. This one's a 3-year-old one already. And with these ones you can do quite nice stuff as well. I'll just show you something here. I'll move it over to the side here, and then I'll stick us in the picture. And then what I'm going to do is, actually I'll stop that. I need to change mode here. I'm going to go with what they call a, where is it now? Hyperlapse point of interest quick shot. And then I can choose a droney. And what this will do is it'll actually move away from us and up and just record. So I can choose so there. Like so now it's going to go 3 to 1, go, and now it's going to move away from us and go upward. And when it's finished that, it'll just come back to where it started again.
Have a good day.
Okay mate, see you later.
See ya.
Cheers. Okay, finished playing. Let's get going again. I prefer to do the hand catch. Nice and easy. Switches off. Safe and sound. I think I'm finished droning, yeah, so I think I'll actually just take a ride to Oliver's Motorcycles, where I have my bike serviced, just to see when their new models are coming in. Hey Google, navigate to Oliver's Motorcycles. This area I'm going through now is called Belbowery, so it's along Moggle Road towards the Moggle Ferry. It's a very nice area actually, and you can still get fairly large properties for a really reasonable price. Corin and I came and looked at one here many years ago. The house was amazing, garden was amazing, it had fruit and vegetables and everything growing in the back. Backed onto a park. It was really, really nice for a really reasonable price, much more than what we have in where we live. But it's this road here, Moggle Road. It's a problem. It's 1 or 2 lanes most of the way back to the city, and it's a main thoroughfare. It gets absolutely jam-packed in the mornings. I don't envy anyone that lives here that has to go anywhere near the city in the mornings to go and work or shop or anything like that. It's an absolute nightmare. They have created I think there are 1 or 2, maybe one I know of, maybe more areas where people can drive their cars to and then get off onto a bus further on down the road. Although I don't know why you'd want to do that unless you don't live anywhere near within walking distance of a bus stop in the first place. I prefer to be independent. I mean, when we first got to Australia, I used to get in my car and go and drive to the train station and leave my car there all day and take a train to work, and it was an hour door to door, and not nice, and unpredictable depending which train you got on as well in terms of timing. And then about a year later, a guy that I knew at work said to me, "Oh, just take the bus, there's one that starts just down the road from us." So we both used to take the bus together in the mornings. Problem there is it still takes an hour door to door, and also depending on which bus you take, it can go the long way round or a shorter route. Unfortunately for me, where I live, I was on the beginning of the route, so I'd have to go all the way around the suburb, then to Indooroopilly shopping centre, then back onto this road later down. Yeah, it would take an hour, and also the buses are not that comfortable, very upright seating position and uncomfortable seats and absolutely back braking. It's like the buses have got no shock absorbers at all. So that wrecked my back for the next year, and then eventually I said to Corin, no ways, I need to get to work on my own steam. I think I'm going to try motorcycling. And at first she said to me, "You're not getting a motorcycle over my dead body." And then the one day I just joked with her and said to her, "Oh, by the way, I've ordered a motorcycle." And she thought I was being truthful and said, "Oh, well, guess there's nothing I can do about it now." And I said to her, "I'm only joking, I haven't ordered a motorcycle, but now that I have permission, there's a motorcycle show at the Brisbane Convention Centre." So she went with me there, and we looked at various motorcycles, and she said to me, "Nothing bigger than a 650. And at that stage I actually quite liked the Suzuki DL 650, also known as the V-Strom. And so I bought one of those, and that was my transport for, it lasted me 5 years, and by that stage I just wanted something a little bit more substantial than a 650, and also something that had things like ABS and traction control, and like this one here has also got ride-by-wire throttle, so things like the cruise control become possible then as well. And so yeah, I got this one with a whole lot of gadgets and extras with it, which has now lasted me the next 10 years. And there's now a new so they brought out various newer models of this bike over the years, and I've always looked at them and gone, oh, that would be cool, but nothing substantial had changed about the bike until now. So this year they've just released the new Triumph Tiger. They're calling it a 1200, but it's actually a smaller engine which actually has more power and more torque. Yeah, I don't even know whether it's been released in Australia yet. I know the launch has been on worldwide, and all the press reports are out now already, and even guys in the UK going and test riding them and putting those videos on YouTube. But I haven't seen one here in Australia yet. So anyway, I'll go and speak to the guys at Oliver's, because they're a Triumph dealership, and just try and get an idea from them when it'll be around. And yeah, maybe I'm ready for a new one, and this one is substantially different to the old one, and comes in two distinct flavors this time: the more on-road focused one, and then a more off-road focused one, which has extra 2 centimeters of suspension. Also has one extra driving mode, has a bit more body parts on it, and what do you call it, the underbelly parts for protection against stones and chips and things. And I might end up going with the more expensive one, just because it's got all the extras on that I'd buy anyway and end up spending more. So, and the nice thing is it comes with a bigger fuel tank, 30-litre fuel tank, which you can't upgrade to, and also has the radar, which you can't upgrade to either. So it's got a few things that you don't get unless you take the top package out of the box. So anyway, we'll see what happens, and obviously I'll try and get the best price that I can as well. Yeah, but that's it. So I'm going back along Moggle Road now. I'm not too sure which direction the GPS will take me now, but catch up later. Okay, the GPS is taking me along Kenmore Road, probably towards the Western Freeway. Just ahead of me there is a restaurant Karen and I ate at on Thursday night. It's a Thai restaurant called Siam Sunset, and it's awesome. I had a big whole snapper, which came with veggies, which was like a sweet and sour. Really amazing. I also like their Massaman chicken curry that they have there as well. So Kenmore Road is this area. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can see the house here. It's massive. Big properties along this way, and the ones on my right hand side, I'm assuming, and I think is very likely are right on the river as well. Yeah, you can see this is not high density living here at all. And just up ahead here, I'm actually going to cross over the freeway that I'm actually going to turn onto in a minute or two. There we go. Looks pretty busy. Yep, the GPS is showing me I'm just going to be doing a bit of a circle now to get onto the highway there. On the Ipswich highway now. Quite a busy road. This road can also get like a parking lot, although it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. There's been a lot of construction and upgrades along this road over the last maybe 10 years or so, I think. You'll see they've got the new electronic speed signs up, which can change, and as you see there, they just a little bit back they were flashing 80. I think it's normally 90 or 100 along here. They were flashing 80, now they're flashing 60, which means they can change the speed as the traffic gets more hectic and they want you to slow down, which is very useful. If there's an accident or if it's just that time of the day when everyone's just trying to get somewhere. Now it's pretty much like a motor city type of thing here. Lots of motor car dealers, bike dealers. There are a few more bike dealers in Springwood, but there are a couple here. In any case, this is where Oliver's is, right here on the right. Triumph dealership. This is where my bike comes at least once a year for a service. Okay, just finished at the dealership now. They got nothing in stock as far as Tigers are concerned. They got one 900cc Tiger 900. It's a James Bond version. Apparently there are only 250 of those made. And the one they got there is sold. The guy paid 30,000 for it, and apparently he's busy selling it again for 50,000. And the guy in the dealership here reckons he'll easily get that. Anyway, I asked them about the new 1200s, and they said they're getting, what was it, 10 in next month, a variety of different models. Three of the one that I'm keen on, one of those in the color that I'm keen on. And so he said to me, look, I mean, they've already sold most of them. In fact, that one, the one, I've actually put my name against it now and paid a $500 deposit, which I'll get back if I don't like it. But that's the only one they have. That's the exact same one as what I'm after. And he said if you don't put your name down, then who knows when there might be another opportunity. Anyway, they're getting a whole bunch in, and one of them is going to be a demo. I think he said it's the GT Pro, which is the on-road version. Anyway, he said that's the one I can get a ride on. I think it might even be next week, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Back on the Ipswich highway on the way home now.